Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Sacrifice. Last time, we teamed up with the god James in order to put down a dragon, which we accomplished by banishing a wizard of Charnel who had been tormenting her. And today, it is time to serve yet another god.
Trouble had arrived. Even word of Charnel's restoration of the Forbidden Demon Gate paled by comparison to the news of Pyro's misdeeds, attacking Urgaz and abducting the infants of an entire tribe of trolls. As usual, their argument began before I'd even arrived.
Yep.
Persephone and Stratus are obviously conspiring against me. This whole question of the Maw of Doom is so plainly a fabrication.
Is it now?
It matters not how oft your tongue protests innocence, when your deeds do bear your heart's true villainy. You have invaded our domain once again, and not merely in warfare come, but with far crueler purpose.
The gnomes came to me for help. Apparently they are weary of your neglect and your incessant demands. Why should they continue to suffer for the comfort of savage and brutish beings like the trolls?
I see only one savage.
The gods just love to hang around and just bicker and argue all day.
Everyone wait. Haven't we all had enough of wars?
No.
If it was war they wanted, war they would get.
Alright. So, this last week, there were a total of 8 votes to decide the next stage. And by a margin of 1, with a grand total of 3 votes, we will be joining Stratos. So let's go and see what it is that Stratos wants us to do. And in order to get the boon for this level, I'm going to have to beat this very quickly. I have to beat the enemy wizard in 10 minutes. So, yes. I'm actually going to play through this level twice today. The first time, I'm going to kind of take it slow, just sort of like, you know, show off and appreciate the level. And then I will reload the save and I'll just beat it as fast as I can. Because I'm pretty sure if I'm doing that, I'm not going to have time to properly,
Pyro to overplay his hand,
you know,
before
show
he
off and
becomes too
appreciate the
powerful.
level.
Are you willing to take on the responsibility of defending Surta's keep?
Alright. Off we go.
Stratos' champion, Abraxas, set out immediately to attack Pyroborea, sparing little time for a reunion with her husband, who had but recently returned from his imprisonment.
Our fate has provoked an attack by Pyro, exactly as I anticipated. The other gods are such children. Lord Surtur himself will gladly lead your charge.
Return to me, my lady. I have lived too long in your absence.
Okay. So we're going to drop our save right here at the start of the level. So you may notice a familiar creature over here on the side. That is indeed the very dragon that we helped. That is Sirocco. We've got several manaliths that we can get set up real quick. Okay, mana whores, and let's get a third mana whore.
Phalanx formation.
Put them in a phalanx around me.
Enemy sighted. You'll come
So, Sirocco. Oh, God. Okay.
These fellas are fun. The Gale Force Squall attack knocks its victim back. Lord Surtur has been away from home for a long time. I think he started to enjoy the time he spent with Persephone, but he missed his Lady Abraxas. Your building is under attack. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are dying.
I'm working on it, okay? So, yes. We do have another hero unit on this level, Lord Surtur. Wow, these things are not dying. So, right off the bat, we have gained access to an extra 8 souls from our various enemies, which is really, really damn good.
You are low on mana.
I am aware that I'm low on mana, Zizix. It's okay. I'm getting a bunch of souls. So yeah, Sirocco is actually going to come and help me on levels right now, which is cool. And Sirocco is really, really powerful. She also has a special ability. She can just revive my dead units, which is honestly kind of insane.
You are low on mana.
Alright, so this is my new unit.
You are low on mana.
For serving Stratos here. These are the Squalls. They have a very long-range attack with a knockback. And what do we have over here? Another Fire Fist. Let's actually... Here, can we just, like, get everybody into, Yes. Okay, that's all my units. Subtract the mana whores. Let's get a few extra squalls.
Enemy sighted.
Where? Okay, so it is just referring to the one over there. That's fine. Alright, you guys can all hang out on the side.
Enemy sighted. Empress Sorcia rules Pyroborea. She is a capable sorceress, but I've heard she can be overly cautious. They say Buta has wooed her for many years without success.
Oh, she has already blown up my mana
list. Talents came from, eh? Your creatures are under attack.
Alright, let's move in, move in, move in.
You are low on mana. Your creatures are under attack.
Without a manolith, the mana whores are not giving me anything.
Your altar is being desecrated. Your creatures are under
God.
attack.
They're already trying to take out my altar. That is insane.
Your wizard is under attack.
So Sorcia is already trying to take me out. I really need that manolith.
You are low on mana. Your creatures are dying.
I am aware that I am low on mana.
Your creatures are under attack. Invalid target.
Okay. Alright, we took out Sorcia. So that means that I actually have a very, very good opportunity here to steal a lot of souls from Sorcia. So that's going to be our first priority. Just to make sure that we get a lot of souls. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter all that much. How many manoliths or whatever Sorcia actually has.
You are low on mana.
If she doesn't have the ability to actually get any new minions. So we're just going to hang out here and we're going to defend the altar
you
for
are
a bit.
Low on mana.
We are going to have so many damn souls. So the last level was very, very quick and very, very easy.
You are low on
because the Ragman was really not aggressive toward me throughout that level. Alright, so she's running mostly flying units, it looks like. So we're just gonna load up on our squalls.
You are low on mana.
Sirocco actually has the special ability to revive my minions. So if there's a bunch of blue souls in the area, Sirocco can actually revive them. Surtur and Sirocco are at a decent amount of health right now. There we go.
Skirmish formation.
All right. Let's put all of our squalls into a skirmish formation. Okay, we got Surtur and Sirocco. We're gonna put them at our sides.
Enemy sighted.
Here comes the enemies. Squalls, it's time to start showing off your long-range attacks.
Skirmish formation. Guard.
Alright.
Leave me no
Invalid
choice.
target. Your creatures
Here is
are under
my
attack.
new spell, Freeze. Activate my shield. Sorcha is basically spending her time just going around picking up her souls. Unfortunately, wizards are usually strong enough defensively that it can be very difficult to grab more than 1 or 2 souls from them at a time in a direct confrontation. Now let's run around and grab a few of these Manolith sites. Yep, there's Sorcha again. Don't give her any time to recover, just move in. Sirocco, load Surtur, move in for your melee attacks. Good work. Perfect. Alright. Sorcha won't be reanimating here. Got it. Summon up another squall.
You are group 1. Skirmish formation.
Alright. So they are running a lot of melee units, which are usually going to counter the ranged ones that I am using. But with fewer numbers and the squall's rather considerable knockback,
Your creatures are under attack.
we are able to take them out pretty effectively. Let's get the bigger souls converted first. They're going to take the longest, and they give me the most benefit. I would not be surprised if Sorcha tries to run in to snag some of these souls. But she also might not. But keep in mind that just like me, Sorcha is fully capable
Invalid
of
target.
teleporting at will along with her army to...
An enemy wizard is approaching your altar.
Oh, crap. No, she went for the sneak attack.
Your building is under attack.
Alright, teleport. Let's go. She doesn't have too many units, at least.
I will defend my people.
Oh?
Lady Abraxas thinks she's so smart. Well, where is she now?
Uh-oh. So yeah, that's what happens.
Buddha has fallen into our trap.
That's what happens if you take
Fear
more
I have
than
not
10
yet
minutes.
banished the Empress.
We shall battle them both then.
If you
We've
haven't
got some new
banished
objectives.
Sorcha within 10 minutes, then Abraxas comes and joins you as an ally. She's one of Stratos' wizards. And then Ambassador Buddha, another Pyro wizard, also joins the fight. Let's go ahead and teleport over here, because there are still some souls here that I can claim. So, with another wizard on the field, that does mean that they are going to be able to field a lot more units. This is Buddha's altar. So they're using a fair number of melee units. And melee units are intended to counter my squalls. So the next batch of enemies, or the next batch of units I'm going to make is a bunch of Spitfires, a bunch of Flyers, which are good for countering melee units. Not to mention that their fast movement will enable them to close in on and keep in range of the enemies that are being constantly affected by the knockbacks of my squalls. Very good. Put another Manolith here, and this will let us block out Buddha's position. Buddha is still probably running around on that peninsula, just readying various things.
Fire Fist Smash!
There we go. Alright, units move in.
Your creatures are under attack.
Alright, get them. Perfect. As I thought, Sorcha went ahead and teleported straight to this location. She was going to try and snag a bunch of souls. But now, she has been blocked from her ability to claim this location. And my sack doctors are free to claim the souls here. At this point, Sorcha has pretty much been neutered. So let's make a rush against Ambassador Buddha's altar. And summon 2 more Spitfires for the crew.
That spell is not ready.
We're gonna put them in a wedge formation in front of me.
No stopping me. Your command.
Sirocco and Surtur are good. Surtur has the ability to call down lightning on himself, which basically gives him like a passive damage aura around him. I think it might be able to harm my own units, though. When I get close to beating this level, I'll try it out. Oh! Okay, this way doesn't actually just automatically connect to Buddha's position. That
enemy wizard is approaching your altar. Your building is under attack.
Okay, let's go ahead and teleport. I got a little nervous because I saw the cloud above my altar, and then I was like, "No, we're okay. We're okay. We're not being desecrated." That's just my own ritual to cleanse souls. They're probably attacking my sac ductors right now and causing them to drop the units that they've been trying to convert, which is unfortunate for me. But
your building lies in ruin.
Yeah. I can tell by the voice that Sorcha up ahead.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yes?
Surtur, why don't you do your thing? Call down your lightning. Yeah, you can see its lightning is unfortunately hitting a bunch of my units.
Your creatures are under attack. Invalid target. Your wizard is
she
under
grabbed
attack.
the souls there.
Animus. Diem. Culpa. Sancto. Erax. Diem. Pirata. Pejorative. Nicto. Carpe. Lam.
Fighting with allied wizards can be annoying sometimes because they have a habit of losing their souls just as easily as enemy wizards can lose theirs. So a dumb ally can be worse than no ally at all, because if they're losing souls, all they're really doing in practical terms is strengthening the enemy forces. So we were able to see Sorcha's altar was basically just on the other side of this ridge. So we will target down some stuff. Looks like we've got a way gate
Enemy
over
sighted.
here. This is basically a big portal that just connects to a different location. Sorcha is making yet another push.
Invalid target. Invalid target.
Okay. Sorcha's down. Let's go and take out her monolith. Oh. Wait. She actually lost another soul here, huh? Perfect.
Animus. Clixa. Well done.
So this waygate will teleport me over to Ambassador Buddha's side of the map, which we really don't need to worry about right now. She is going to get a couple souls back here from the Guardian creatures. There's honestly not really anything I can do about that.
Enemy sighted.
That's Abraxas's altar over there. So we've basically got 4 corners with an altar in each corner of the map. And 2 of them are pretty well defended. The waygate here's got a bunch of defenders.
Enemy sighted.
Okay. I really, really want to stop Sorcha from getting close enough to gain her souls back. Good. Keep going. That's a lot of souls we just freed up by the waygate. And probably at this point, there is no real reason Sorcha should be able to catch up and reclaim those souls before I can get them converted. Oh, nope. Got too close to the waygate and it teleported me. Nope, go back, go back, go back. Perfect. Okay. That little maneuver will have cost me some time. Oh, she actually missed one of the souls up by that monolith as well. You can see on the mini-map, the flyers are following me back across the gap. With waygates, it is unfortunately very easy to get people trapped on the other side.
Your building is under attack.
Okay. Damn it. Alright, keep going, keep going.
Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack.
Alright. Load up on more mana
Your building is
horrors.
under attack.
Guard me.
Alright, take her out.
Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack. Your building is under attack.
Next thing I want to start summoning is a bunch of basilisks.
What?
Yeah, we lost a lot of units on the other side of that way gate. Alright, that's okay. There's almost definitely going to be units guardian
Enemy
to this
sighted.
one.
Your creatures are dying. Your creatures are under attack.
Cool.
Your wizard is under attack.
Take him out, take him out. Cool.
Enemy sighted.
There comes a sliding corpse again.
Your creatures are under attack.
Alright, let's go ahead
You must
and
be near an enemy altar.
get this, get Sorcha banished.
Enemy sighted.
Alright.
Your creatures are under
Yeah,
attack.
Sorcha is basically screwed here.
Mission objective completed.
There we go. Sorcha is taken out. Her altar has been destroyed. And all that leads is Ambassador Buddha, who is just on the other side of the Waygate. Now that we don't have to deal with Sorcha over here, we can just grab a few more souls. I doubt that they're going to be particularly necessary, but you never know.
Move, I hear thee.
And I'm going to use manual controls to make sure that all my units go through the Waygate properly. Okay.
Move.
Come on, you guys.
Move.
Everybody into the Waygate. Perfect. Alright, basilisks. I want you to go through the Waygate as well. Go, my basilisks. Okay.
Move.
Yeah.
So now what I want to
As you
do
wish.
is move everybody away from the Waygate. Oh, we're getting a scene.
We are victorious.
Okay, I guess
Your skill has
Abraxas took
proved
care
too
of Buddha.
great for them.
Then Abraxas joined us.
Would you like to watch the reunion of Lord Surtur and Lady Abraxas? Ah, yeah, sure. Of course we watched. We're voyeurs.
You are too humble, my lord.
My lady.
Such humility is more befitting a prisoner than a regent.
Too many years away from home have left me unaccustomed to the sweet timbre of your disapproval. Have you no kindnesses for me, my dear?
If it please my lord, Return to our castle, and you shall see what, if any, kindnesses you merit.
Oh my. Well, don't they have a nice, healthy relationship? Alright, so I guess Abraxas took care of Buddha.
There have been other wars between the gods.
Yeah, we're going to skip all this for now. Because we're actually just going to do it again, like I said.
I know everyone.
And this time we're going to show just how quick you have to go in order to complete the first objective in less than 10 minutes, which does get you a boon from Stratos. Alright, first things first, mana whores.
Phalanx formation. Guard
That's
me.
fine.
These fellas are fun. The Gale Force Squall attack knocks its victim back. Lord Surtur has been away from home for a long time.
Go for the skirmish formation.
I think he started to enjoy the time he spent with Persephone, but he missed his Lady Abraxas.
This time we are going for pure aggression. We already know that we are going to be attacked by fire fists pretty early on. So we're going to prepare a bunch of Spitfires.
You are low on mana. Enemy sighted.
Yep. And we will drop a
you are low on
freeze spell on one of them as well.
Those look like trolls, but what are those? Your wizard is
Get
under
a
attack.
couple extra mana whores.
Your creatures are dying. It looks like Pyro's found a way to enslave trolls and make them work for him.
Okay, that's fine. One more mana whore.
Phalanx formation.
Alright. Let's go. Target myself. Start the conversion process. There we go.
Invalid target.
When I'm going for speed, using my first tier units is simply going to be the better choice.
You are low on mana.
First priority is to get these conversions going. Then I can finish summoning more units.
You are low on mana.
And we are just going to prioritize Spitfires. Just more and more and more Spitfires. Gonna move in. Make sure that we are prioritizing
skirmish formation.
Whoop. Okay.
Guard me.
Good.
I hear thee.
Yep, there's the sorceress. She's over there.
Empress Sorsha rules Pyroborea. She is a capable sorceress, but I've heard she can be overly cautious. They
As
say
expected,
Buddha has wooed her for many years without success.
She is
Maybe that's
running a lot of
talents came
melee
from.
units.
Enemy sighted.
Use my new freeze spell.
Your creatures are under attack.
Okay, we're fine.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are dying.
She's not even trying to reclaim her souls here, which is unusual behavior. Okay, Sorcha's down. Alright, let's move up. Take out this manolith.
Instead of summoning another manolith,
invalid target.
I can summon a
Invalid
shrine on this
target.
mana fountain and sacrifice souls here.
Fire Fist Platin!
Yes. Okay.
Creatures are under attack.
What do we have back here? Another sack doctor? Alright, that's fine. We're just going to move straight to Sorcha's altar.
Your building lies in ruin.
It doesn't matter how many souls Sorcha actually has. If she doesn't have the time to move in and utilize them. So we're going to summon a shrine here instead of a manolith. The conversion ritual can be carried out at shrines as well as altars. There we go. Very good. The desecration begins. So as soon as this starts, I'll get a marker on the map for Sorcha's location.
Enemy sighted.
Yep, there is Sorcha. So, yep,
you
alright.
are low on mana.
So here comes Sorcha. She's still got a respectable force of units.
That spell is not ready. Your creatures are dying. You are low on mana. You are low on mana.
And boom. Sorcha's down.
Lady Abraxas thinks she's so smart.
That's how quickly you can take these guys out when you prioritize speed.
I see you have dealt with Empress Sorcha already. Stratos will be pleased.
Indeed.
Stratos has offered you a boon.
Alright. Do I want to run faster or do I want more mana? In general, higher tier units are slower. And typically, I'm usually going to be traveling with my main army. So a speed increase really isn't going to do much for me in most situations. And in those times where I do need to move faster, I just can use the speed up spell. So, I'm going to take the mana and increase my maximum mana level by 15%.
How shall we proceed? I yield to your judgment.
And, you go after his manoliths, I'll banish him.
If you deprive him of manoliths, I am certain I can banish him.
An excellent plan. I must return to battle.
We've got some new objectives.
Alright. Cool. So we're actually going to rebuild our shrine here. When you get rid of an enemy wizard... Oh, wait, my other shrine is right there. Well, this might have been just a dumb idea. I don't know, though. I've never actually just had, like, two shrines next to each other like this. I don't know if it will actually try to split between them, or if the Sackdarkers will always just prefer a matter of proximity over everything else. You can see that Sorcha's minions all melted, and all of her manoliths have also now been destroyed. So it's actually going to be really easy to just farm stuff here.
You are low on mana.
Alright, are they all just going to get... Okay. So they do in fact prefer purely a matter of proximity when determining
Your building lies in ruin.
which sacrificial site they go to. So this time we're actually going to get to see more of Ambassador Buddha's side of the map, because Abraxas will not attempt to banish him thanks to my choice. Oh, okay. Her manoliths are actually still standing.
Enemy sighted.
Interesting. Or is Ambassador Buddha... No, Ambassador Buddha's not hanging around here. Alright, move out. So this new spell of mine, Freeze, freezes an enemy in place. Okay, I think none of my units are still following me. Guys, come on. You all stopped after the cutscene? Why? Why would you all have stopped after the cutscene? There we go. That's more like it. Keeping an eye on health, Sirocco and Surtur are still doing fine. If one of your hero units dies, they're just gone. They'll not be helping you again in the course of the campaign. If you can keep them alive, however,
invalid target.
They'll come with you for several levels.
Invalid target.
Cool. Alright, so maybe it actually doesn't just automatically kill all of their units. Because they were clearly still there. They were just, you know, passive. Well, not passive, but they didn't have any orders. We're just going to make sure we send all of our units through the waygate.
Move. I will go.
And grab even more souls. Very good. Alright, now mana whores. Just in case, I want you guys to move through this waygate manually as well. Okay, perfect.
Phalanx formation.
So this is Abraxas's altar.
Guard me.
So move all my mana whores here. There we go.
Move. I will go.
So Ambassador Buddha's altar is this way.
Formation. Guard me. I will go.
We can basically just Skyrim horse our way up nearly any vertical surface in this game. Ambassador Buddha is going to have considerable forces. Yeah, it looks like battle is happening over that way. Let's build up our Squall army. We're just going to slowly move this direction while we build up the Squall force. Never underestimate the power of a good knockback.
Enemy sighted. No one would ever accuse Ambassador
Buddha
there of being very smart, but he's powerful. Watch out for his Fireball Dragon Fire combo. Your creatures are under attack.
Yeah, Buddha loves using his spells.
Your creatures are under attack.
Alright, come on guys, let's move in.
baby, burn!
Your creatures are dying.
I am well aware of the fact that my creatures are dying. There we go. Squalls, line up.
Your creatures are dying.
It's fine. We got the situation under control. One of my souls is trying to escape. Screw it.
That's
Okay,
Lady Abraxas,
good job,
mistress of
Abraxas.
Surtur's Keep. People call her honorable, but she seems awfully uptight to me. I will say one thing, she's fast and very
Brutus
skilled.
shall be next.
Or is that two things?
Aid would be appreciated.
So, because this map is split by a waygate, without any land path between them, I actually cannot convert any souls on this side of the map until I get a shrine built.
Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack.
So my first priority here is to take this out and build a shrine.
Your creatures are under attack. Enemy sighted.
And it looks like Abraxas has saved most of the souls for me, which is very nice of her. But she will be trying to do her own conversions as well. Very good. And I think, yes, that is all the souls. And another one claimed. I really do like the squalls.
Which way?
So I'm actually going to start summoning even more squalls. It looked like Buddha was using a force that primarily consisted of flame minions, so going for some nice light ranged attacks. But, of course, any wizard will use any minions that are within their power to summon. I think if you went with Persephone for this level, you actually get your first group healing spell. And I usually do like to go Persephone at least a little bit, specifically because that kind of group healing is exceedingly powerful. But it's not really just like an AoE, it's a chain. Like, it's a bouncing chain going from one spot to the next. So, it's really not like a considerable loss. There we go. Okay. Buddha's down, and Buddha is down another soul. If you do Guardian units to your manoliths, and believe me, I will be doing that in later stages, when they're attacked, it's usually best to teleport right to them, because otherwise, once they kill them, they can just, you know, immediately take out your manolith and then cast some conversions. But this isn't going to take too much longer. We have already reached the altar. Alright, come my forces. Look how effective squalls are from a distance. Like, they're all just standing back there. Not even all of them are firing yet. And that's a manolith. Alright.
You must be near an enemy altar.
Okay, let's cast the desecration. So Buddha is very slowly regaining health and mana, but once the desecration begins, he's forced to respawn while at a fraction of his fullness.
Enemy sighted.
Yep, there he is. And as soon as he dies, the desecration is complete and the level is beaten. And that's it. The stage is beaten and I managed to get my boon. So I did get to show off each part of the level pretty thoroughly.
We are victorious. Your skill has proved too great for them.
Then
Not bad.
Abraxas joined us.
Yeah, but we didn't listen in. Of course not. That would be rude. Let them have their private time. And this time we will actually watch the cutscene. So pay attention,
There have been other wars between
because
the
this is
gods,
going to
some protracted
determine
and
what we will
dreadful.
vote on for the next
Yet
stage.
one truth had been constant. It was mortals who bore the suffering. The gods were bound by ancient ties, and none of them, not even Persephone or Charnel, ever sought the other's extermination.
Mm-hmm.
I know everyone's busy getting ready for the big war, but has anyone else noticed what Jadagar's been doing? I've seen him all around the glebe, rallying folks with talk of the prophecy of Mithras and some fellow Asher who'll save them all.
We must find out more about this Asher.
Well, I think I know where you could find Jadagar, but we'd best do something about Pyro and Charnel. They're allies now, you know.
Okay, Pyro and
Do as you
Charnel
think
have teamed
best.
up.
My forces will be available to defend wherever necessary.
Stratos is ready to deploy defensive forces. Let's see each god's individual briefing. Persephone, what can you tell me?
We must still direct the main of our strength against those who seek to destroy us. Yet we would know more of this Asher. Seek out Jadugar and discover what you can.
Alright. So she wants
Don't
to go...
take another step.
Ooh.
Do you truly mean to turn your back on the god of slaughter?
This is your last chance to drop the zeros and get with the Pyro.
So, that is actually something worth mentioning. Depending on who we side with on this stage, it is going to start locking out other gods. If we take Persephone, James, or Stratos on this stage, Pyro and Charnel will not be choices available for the next stage, and they basically will be unavailable to play as for a few levels, depending on who we go down. On the other hand, if we take Charnel or Pyro, it's going to lock out Stratos, James, and Persephone for a few levels. So, this is one of the real big moments of choice. So let's continue to hear the briefings so we can make our decision.
Whatever Jadagar is up to, the best way to combat heretics is a right proper godly display. I have been too passive. That don't quite inspire folks. It's time to take back what's mine.
James is sounding
take
a
another
lot
step.
more assertive.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I heard you the last time, guys. And Stratos...
Persephone and James will be on the offensive. It falls upon me, therefore, to be ready to counter any assaults Pyro or Charnel attempt. You could be particularly useful in this regard.
Alright. Stratos is still playing defense. And let's see what Pyro and Charnel are up to.
It does not matter if what the worm says is true. No Asher can threaten Pyro once the pyrodraulic dynamo is completed. To activate it, we will need more slaves, but I think James just volunteered to provide them.
Okay. Pyro.
Now, you never do nothing for me.
That is not true, James.
We offer you one last chance at repentance.
There are wiser things one might do.
Yeah. So, Pyro wants to go get some more slaves to build a machine.
The indignity! James actually suggested that this upstart, this Asher, could be a greater threat than the god of slaughter.
Perhaps it will be necessary to subjugate this cult and restore everyone's faith in us, no?
Okay.
Come on now.
We often...
Alright, so there are our choices. Do we go with Team Charnel and Pyro? Charnel, who seeks to subjugate an upstart cult. Pyro, who wants to go and get a bunch more slaves. Or do we go with Team Persephone, James, and Stratos, where Stratos wants to play defense, Persephone wants to go on the attack, and James wants to try and put on a godly display to inspire his people? What level are we going to do next? Well, that's up for you to decide. But I'm afraid that's going to have to wait until the next one. As usual, you will find a link to a straw poll that will run for 1 week in the description of this video. I would appreciate anyone who takes the time to vote on that. And I look forward to seeing where we go on the next level.